Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy B.Will, man. Southside DC's finest, man. Definitely here to bring y'all some good shit, man. You know what I mean? Everybody out there buzzing saying they love my music. Everybody loving what I'm doing. Game's been real good, and I'm definitely repping y'all to the fullest, man. Well, the name B.Will, man, comes from my actual real government name is William Brahm. That's Brahm, B-R-A-H-A-M-E. Not Braham or Brahimi. Matter of fact, if I see y'all out there, y'all get my name wrong, you better know how to jump, because I'm going to fire your ass up. Nah, no bullshit. I used to be an electrician and shit. And with this guy, man, I think he was from New York or something. And he was asking me, man, what's your name? What's your name? I told him I rap. He said, what's your name? What's your name? I told him, man, I don't know. I didn't have a name back then. He was like, man, nah, fuck that. Your name B.Will, son. B.Will. Your name is B.Will. That shit is fresh. That shit is hot. And I left the nigga off for a while, but after a while, you know what I mean, more people asked, and I really ain't had nothing to tell them. So first thing I came up with was B.Will. It's been history ever since. B.Will, that's B for the last name, which is Brahm. Remember, I'm going to fire y'all asses up if you get it wrong. And William. Well, man, I got a lot of favorite artists, man. One thing you gotta understand me is I'm a lyricist, so of course most of my favorite artists, they're going to be lyricists, you know what I mean? One of my favorite, matter of fact, my favorite artist is Nas, you know what I mean? He's a very, very thought-provoking and controversial artist, you know what I mean? And a lot of artists are like that, you know what I mean? You got Jay-Z, he makes good music, definitely makes good music. You got Lil Wayne, you got Jadakiss, Eminem, Kanye, who else? The new guy, J. Cole, you know what I mean? I'm loving a lot of his work. Wale, you know what I mean? And Wale, he's a DMV representative, you know what I mean? So you know he's one of my favorite artists. And not only that, he's also a lyricist, you know what I mean? So those are a lot of my favorite artists. A lot of people I didn't mention, but those type of artists are my favorite, the lyricists. Oh man, first of all, let me start out with this little line I had in one song, man. Everybody feeling. It goes, speaking of gun smoke, rest in peace, Silk. God let the wrong one go, but we still won though. You know what I mean? For those who know the South Side, I grew up around Alabama Avenue, Naylor Road, Southern Avenue, 28th Street, that whole area. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure most people around there knew my man Silk. My man Silk, he just got killed not too long ago. And he was like the coolest nigga around, you know what I mean? If you was in a room with him, or if you was anywhere near him, you knew him, believe that shit. Even if you knew him for 5 minutes to 5 years, you got a Silk story. You know what I mean? Silk made everybody laugh. Silk did is really, I really can't explain the type of vibe this man had around him, you know what I mean? And it's like now that he's gone, I feel like everybody who I represent, which is the South Side, that whole little area, the Big 30 area, 25th area, those who went to Anacostia knew my man, you know what I mean? They have their own little Silk story, and those are the people that I represent. So instead of saying, rest in peace, Silk, I just say, or instead of saying, what up to Big 30, South Side, Naylor Road, or XYZ, I say, what up, Silk, because I feel like everybody has a part of him in them. You understand what I'm trying to say? Everybody has their own Silk story or their own Silk moment. So when I say what up, Silk, I'm really saying what up to my man up above, pull liquor for him, lighted J for him. I'm also saying what up to all those who knew him, loved him, and still miss him. What inspires me, man, that shit got crazy for real. Every time somebody asks me this question, every time I think about it, man, I always go back to when I was young. My brother Dave, man, my older brother, he used to always like freestyle, you know what I mean? Like he was good at it, you know what I mean? He was good as shit, and I always wanted to do it. And you know what I mean? And I try, and I always fuck up. Dave, he could go 5-10 minutes straight, you know what I mean? Freestyling about what I was going, house caving, doing this with his stinking ass socks on. Mom's in the kitchen cooking it up, the doing, you know what I mean? Whatever's going on, he freestyle about it, and he was good at it. And like to this day, you know what I mean? I'm talking about way back. I was like 7, 8, younger. You know what I mean? To this day, that shit still inspires me. I still think about how good he was, and you know what I mean. And you know what I mean. I guess I still try to measure up to that. You know what I mean. That inspires me. Also, just life. Period. You know what I mean. The way I live, the way I grew up, inspires me when making music, and also to be better in life. You know, those are some of the things that inspire B.Will.